Hello everyone, this is Tamara from Doing It With a Dozen, and we are a family of 14. We have 10 kids that we homeschool, and this is a video kind of sharing a little bit about BJU Press Homeschool, which is the curriculum that we use. Many of you have asked to see different grades, but recently we've been getting a lot of requests for 6th grade. So today I'm going to go over what BJU Press Homeschool looks like for a 6th grader. We actually have 2 kids in 6th grade, so it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to show you what a day looks like. So let's get started. First of all, if you're not familiar with BJU Press Homeschool, what you need to know is there's something called the Homeschool Hub. And when you are a student of BJU Press Homeschool online, you get access to this Homeschool Hub where you can go in and it organizes the entire year's lessons for you on this hub that the students have access to. I'll do another video that shows all about the hub, but for now, just know that it is every homeschool mom's dream come true. Because if you have ever stressed about lesson planning for the year, you need to look at the Homeschool Hub. It is, I can't say it enough, it's a game changer. So my kids go in every day, they open up their calendar, they look at the calendar for either the month or the week or the day, and they get to see every single assignment that they are assigned for the day for every subject. They get to watch their video lessons there on the Homeschool Hub. They get to complete their work here on these activity manuals and books that the BJU Press Homeschool provides. And then they get to go back to the hub and check off their assignments digitally as they finish them. And it shows them when they've completed their assignments. It's amazing because it kind of gives you the ability to schedule your year the way you want it to be scheduled. You can shift the days. There's so much flexibility in the hub. But for today, let's focus on 6th grade and let's take a look at what is included in the 6th grade curriculum. So we start our day with Bible. You can choose, when you do BJU Press Homeschool, you can choose how you want to order your day. We do Bible, English, spelling, heritage studies, math 6, literature, science, and handwriting. And those are the subjects that come with the 6th grade curriculum. So I'm just going to quickly give you a sneak peek of all the different subjects that are encompassed in 6th grade and what a day might look like. Okay, so when my 6th grader logs into their Homeschool Hub for the day, they can see their dashboard. And on their dashboard, you can see that 100% is done for the day today because he's finished all of his work. But at the top of the screen, it shows his first subject is Bible. So he'll go into the hub, he'll click on Bible, and it will show him today, here's his lesson. It says view lesson, he clicks on that. It takes him to his video to watch. And here he watches his Bible video. When he's done, he goes back to the overview and checks off his assignments. Today, he was supposed to complete work text page 167 to 168, and then recite Philippians 2, 5 through 6 from memory to his teacher, which he did. So he checked off all of his boxes and he's done with Bible for the day. All right, let's get started with Bible Truth 6. Redemption, God's Grand Design. Comes with this book that they'll read at some point during the year. But in the beginning, get it? Bible.
I see what you did there.
At the beginning of the book, it shows the contents and the different units and what they'll be studying, of course. So it's a good overview for the kids to be able to see what they're learning. And in Bible, their textbook here is actually their workbook. So all of his work for Bible is done in the book. And again,
great. So he watches the video and then everything is done one spot.
So he'll watch the video on the hub,
Yep.
And then he'll come to his workbook. He'll do his work here, then he'll go back to the hub and check it off.
Love
when
it.
He's done. Yep. Really cool. Second subject of the day for our 6th graders is English 6, Writing and Grammar. And this here is their textbook, which is also a workbook. So again, they go to the hub, they watch their English video of the day on the hub, and then they come back to their work text and they do their work here in the book. It's really straightforward. I think I think one of the intimidations of doing an online video-based school is that it's so complex, but it's actually very simple. The Homeschool Hub makes it very simple. You watch your video, everything is organized for you, the pages that he's supposed to do. It's so easy for him to be able to log in and see exactly what he needs to do. And so then he just comes to the book, does his work, checks it off, and moves along. It's very straightforward and simple.
So for this grade in 6th grade, do you grade, or is that something that's done online?
Yeah, so for 6th grade and for older kids, tests are graded in the Hub, but daily assignments are not. So as a parent, you get to decide how much you're going to grade and what goes towards those grades, but tests are graded that I can then go into the Hub, review their test grades, and choose, am I gonna let them retest? Am I not? Am I going to let them edit this or not? You have all the freedom as the parent to be able to decide how your kids are going to be graded, but you do as the parent need to go in and check their daily work here in the book. All right, next up is Spelling 6, and what I love about spelling with BJU Press Homeschool is each week they have a list of words, so list 16, here are all the words for list 16, and for the entire week they're focusing on those words. They'll have different activities to practice the words, and then they'll have a practice test, and ultimately at the end of the week they have a spelling test to make sure that they've mastered those words before moving on to the next list. One of the great things is that as a busy mom of 10 kids that we're homeschooling, 12 kids total, but 10 in homeschool, one of the great things about the Hub is that the teachers administer these tests to the kids. So yes, I need to go in and grade them and make sure they're where they need to be, but all of the tests are administered, and that's super helpful to me. Okay, this is my favorite for 6th grade. This is literature. First of all, it comes with these 3 books. I love the book selections for this course. And I just want to show you how cool these different units are that they're studying. Unit 1 is Why Do I Need Relationships? And then they read excerpts from different novels and writings talking about and relating to why they need relationships. Unit 2 is How Does God Want Me to Use Knowledge? Unit 3 is What Gives Me Courage in Difficult Times? Unit 4 is How Can I Prepare to Be a Leader? Unit 5 is How Do I Overcome Evil? And Unit 6 is How Do I Make the Right Choices? And again, in each of those units, they're reading excerpts from people like C.S. Lewis, Charles Dickens, Robert Frost, all such excellent readings. And I'm just so excited for them to be reading all of these stories with amazing illustrations and questions to make them think about what they're reading at the end. They write paragraphs and essays about what they're reading. And man, I love this book so much. This is the textbook, and then it comes with the activities manual where they do their writings and different things in here. So it's an amazing, amazing subject. Love this. Next up is Math 6, and it's pretty straightforward. They watch their video on the Hub, and then they come to their textbook. I have my boys do their work in a notebook, so they don't do as much work here just because I want them to show their work. So you won't see anything in their actual book, but you'll see all of their work here in their notebooks. I think, again, math is another intimidating one, but I keep saying the same thing over and over. It's really simple. They watch their videos, they do their work here, they take their tests on the Hub, and then it pops up, it populates for me to go in and review and grade. It grades for me, but again, I can go in and have them review something if needed. And what they're doing in Math 6 is number systems, multiplying by a whole number, dividing by a whole number, and on and on and on.
So wait a minute, you're not grading all of this and administering math tests?
That's the beauty of the Homeschool Hub, I'm telling you. It is so, it's like a weight lifted off the shoulder of a mom who's homeschooling multiple kids, because yes, they take the test on the Hub. It is graded. I go in and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. Like, why did he get this and this? And I go in and it's like, oh, it was a simple mistake. Xavier, can you review this problem with me? Okay, he gets it. So then we can go ahead and change it if we need to or not. It's up to you. But yes, it takes all the hard work and time out of grading, and allows me to have time to help the kids in the most important ways. Next up is Heritage Studies 6, and in Heritage Studies, they love this subject. In heritage studies, they're studying in the beginning, Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt, Israel, all of the ancient places that you see here, China, Persia, Greece, Rome, Africa, Japan, the Middle Ages, and a kingdom from shore to shore. They eat this up. They talk about this every single day. At the dinner table, we're talking about Mesopotamia. It's amazing. And for this topic, for this subject, there's a textbook, and then there's their activity manual, and this is where they do all of their work. Next is Science 6. This is another one that they are absolutely obsessed with. The kids love history and science, and this year they're studying things like a changing earth, God's living creation, beyond our earth, our intricate bodies. I mean, earthquakes and volcanoes, weathers and erosion, things like that. So they are just loving learning about volcanoes and all the things. And so this is the textbook, and this is the activity manual. They do all of their work here in the activity manual after watching their video for the day. Last subject for 6th grade is Handwriting 6, and one of the cool things about this subject is that BJU Press values cursive handwriting, and I love that because they're just not teaching cursive anymore. So this Handwriting 6 is actually focused on the cursive alphabet and calligraphy. So the boys have had so much fun using the calligraphy pens that actually come with the curriculum, learning calligraphy strokes, and practicing their cursive. Really cool. I want my kids to be able to write in cursive. I want them to be able to sign their names. And so they watch their videos and they come in here and they have absolutely loved this, and they're doing really well. All right, so that's a brief overview of 6th grade and what it looks like for us. If you have any questions about 6th grade or BJU Press Homeschool in general, I'll do my best to answer your questions. We do what is working best for us. We are loving this curriculum. We use The Good and the Beautiful and Abeka before this. Love both of those a lot. I've had a lot of comments that say, why don't you use this? Why don't you use this? And the truth is we use this curriculum because it's what works best for our big family. Again, we have 10 in homeschool, and the Homeschool Hub has just changed the game for us and made it possible for us to be able to spend time helping our kids with the things that they need help with and allowing the video lessons to do the teaching of the lessons every day. So we love this. Ask me any questions. Super excited to chat more about homeschool, and we'll see you next time.